Do the Lakers try to build a different team if they lose this series, trade Bynum or Gasol? Well, I've always thought that the difficult thing for the Lakers, as we start talking about notions of rebuilding, is the Kobe issue, right? He's not as good as he was. He's not going to get better. He still has that quality to him, but he's basically a volume scorer at this point in his career. You know, and he comes through in these really big moments and he fits our aesthetic notions of what a champion should be, right? Now, I'm not taking anything away from him in that regard, but I'm just saying that those things kind of obscure when you look at the numbers, man. He's a volume shooter now. Now, it's going to be a point down the line where Kobe's going to cost him $30-something million, and I think they're really going to have little choice, if any, but to amnesty him, unless they just want to be whacked. Now, if that's what they ultimately wind up doing, maybe they do, right? But I'm not sure what you're going to get for Pau Gasol that's going to make your team better. Like, how much can you get from him for him? The problem with Pau Gasol is this. You can't really trade Pau Gasol to somebody and pass him off as being someone that a team can build around. We saw what happens when you try to build around Pau Gasol. You win 50 games and you get swept in the first round. That's what happened in Memphis. I mean, that's about the ceiling of Pau Gasol as your best player. That's kind of what makes him tricky, because to really make him effective, you need him to be on a team where he's not the best player. And there aren't a lot of people that are better than Pau Gasol. Now, trade Bynum. You can do it, you can consider it cutting your losses, because ain't no telling how he's going to turn out. And look, he's still young now. He's 24 years old. But, man, they don't make a lot of dudes that size that know how to be that big. They just don't. Like, the amazing thing about Andrew Bynum, his greatest talent is being big. And I'm not slighting him for that, but his game's not pretty. He doesn't really have any moves. He just knows how to get his big ass into a place where you can't get to the ball where he puts it. Think about it. That's what he does. He gets the ball. He winds up under the basket. Then next thing you know, puts them big elbows up and makes that turn. And then there's nothing you can do. And his big ass is right there by the rim and drop it in. He's really good at being big. That's it. Ain't about to say all that work he did with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We ain't about to see no kind of skyhook coming out of Andrew Bynum. He ain't about that life. He ain't about that life at all. So you could trade him. I just want to know what you're going to get that comes reasonably close to replacing him. There are a finite number of people that can do the things in the league that he can do. And no matter the rules changes or the evolution of the game, there's always a place for a guy that size.